A 31-year-old Californian man is expected to face court on firearms charges in the United States after allegedly shooting at a Secret Service officer in the lobby outside the annual White House Correspondents Dinner in Washington, which was attended by President Donald Trump and other top officials. The US president was rushed out of the ballroom of the Hilton Hotel after reports of shots being fired in the foyer outside the high-profile event. Attendees report hearing what they believed to be 5 to 8 loud bangs. The incident unfolded just after 10:30 this morning, Australian Eastern Time. Donald Trump was attending the dinner for the first time as the sitting president. Secret Service agents swarmed the room, yelling for people to get down. Hundreds of prominent journalists, celebrities and national leaders were there, including Vice President JD Vance, Defence Secretary Pete Hegseth and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. No one was hurt, though one Secret Service agent was shot in his bulletproof vest. The White House has released CCTV footage showing a man charging through a security checkpoint. The president posted on social media shortly after the incident to confirm a shooter had been apprehended. The suspect has been identified as 31-year-old Cole Tomas Allen from California. He's expected to face court on Monday. These are live pictures from outside the home of the suspect in Torrance, California. Police have been coming and going from the area for the last several hours since that security incident at the White House Correspondents Dinner. Following the shooting, the US president spoke at the White House.
That was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now, put out on Truth and put out on many other platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. He has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different, because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the D.C. police.